Hey mortals, it's me Medusa. Yeah, that Medusa. Snake hair, stone stare, misunderstood icon of Greek mythology and ancient gossip magazines. You've seen the statues, you've heard the stories, but let's be real, you've never heard my side. So grab a mirror, but maybe Dante looked too long, and let me tell you exactly why it sucks to be Medusa. First things first, I wasn't always the monster. Plot twist. Darlings, I used to be hot. Like, model for Aphrodite's cosmetics line. Hot, long, flowing hair, flawless skin, and a personality that said, I'll ruin your life, but you'll thank me for it. I was a priestess of Athena, yeah, that Athena, goddess of wisdom and dramatic irony. I took a vow of chastity, worked at her temple, minding my own business, when Poseidon, Mr. Ocean Daddy himself, decided I looked like his next conquest. And because Greek gods have the emotional maturity of a wet sponge, Poseidon assaulted me in Athena's temple. So what did the wise, all-knowing goddess do? Did she comfort me? Help me heal? Nope. She turned me into a snake-headed monster, because clearly I was the problem. Let's talk about the hair situation. You know how hard it is to live with snakes for hair. You can't brush it. You can't braid it. And dry shampoo. Forget it. They hiss at the bottle. Every time I try to sleep, they fight each other for pillow space. And don't even get me started on dates. Nothing kills the mood faster than when your scalp starts hissing at the waiter. Fun fact, snakes actually shed their skin. So imagine me, constantly sweeping up little bits of serpent dandruff. Glamorous, huh? And then there's the whole turning people to stone thing. Yes, it's true. One look into my eyes, and bam. You're a statue. Instant interior decor sounds powerful, right? Until you realize it's also lonely as hell. You can't make friends, can't flirt, can't even have a normal conversation. Once, tried to talk to a cute shepherd who wandered too close. He smiled, I smiled, and then he became a lawn ornament. Do you know how awkward it is explaining to the delivery guy why there are 12 stone men in your yard? Let's clear something up. I'm not a villain. Everyone paints me as this evil, man-hating monster. Newsflash. I didn't choose this life. Athena did. The dead. Wake up one morning and say, you know what would look great? Live cobras for bangs. I was cursed, isolated, and then hunted like some kind of mythological trophy. And when Perseus came to behead me, I was literally minding my business, chilling in my cave, surrounded by statues of idiots who wouldn't take a hint. Perseus didn't even fight fair. He'll use the shiny shield like a mirror, so he wouldn't have to look at me directly. That's not bravery, babe, that's a cheat code. Oh, and the aftermath. A total circus. So Perseus chops off my head, and you'd think that's the end, right? Wrong. Turns out, even dead, I'm iconic. My severed head kept its power, used it to turn enemies to stone. Show off at parties, and even gifted to Athena. Yeah, the same goddess who cursed me. She slapped my face on her shield like I was a brand logo. So basically, I went from victim to weapon to merchandise. Tell me again how I'm the villain. But let's talk legacy, because honey, I became a legend. Despite all the drama, Medusa became the symbol of female rage, power, and transformation. Artists painted me, feminists reclaimed me, and even fashion designers like Versace used my face as a logo, because I am that girl. I represent what happens when society blames women for what's done to them, and then fears them for surviving it. So yeah, it sucks to be me, but it also slaps to become an icon. Fun facts, since you mortals love trivia, There were actually 3 Gorgons, me, Steno and you O'Reilly, but I was the only mortal one. Translation. I got all the problems, they got immortality. Classic middle child energy. When Perseus chopped off my head, Pegasus, the winged horse, and Chrysaor, a golden giant, were born from my blood. Because apparently I was also pregnant with mythological chaos. My name, Medusa, means guardian or protector. Ironic, considering I got turned into the ultimate defense mechanism. My image was actually used on shields and temples to ward off evil, not spread it. So yeah, I went from cursed to years. In modern astrology and pop culture, Medusa represents transformation, vengeance, and female power. You're welcome. Let's be honest though. Would I trade my snake hair for my old curls again? Maybe. But you know what? The world's afraid of me now, and that's kind of empowering. I used to be a victim of the gods. Now I am the thing that gods fear. And in a weird way, being Medusa taught me something important. If they're gonna turn you into a monster, make sure you become one they'll never forget. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Why It Sucks to Be. If you liked this mythological meltdown, hit that subscribe button before I blink. A comment below and tell me which misunderstood myth you want next. Maybe Cerberus, maybe the Sirens, maybe Hades' therapist. Until then, stay bold, stay cursed, and remember, if looks could kill, I'd still be trending.